Hello, Stan. Hello. We're gonna. I was a little. Today we started a little later. Oh, also I get. Is chat broke? Wait, can see the bottom of the chat? You can. I just have the screen weirdly made, so I don't see the bottom. Oh, now it's better. Okay. Today it's later because we just ate dinner, and I didn't want to start before dinner because then we would have to take like a 5 minute, maybe not a 10 minute stop. But yeah, we're just gonna start, I guess, because yes, why not? Okay. The game is. Let's turn off the schmexy music from the game. Let's turn on the game, the actual game. Okay. Also, I'm gonna get chair for Christmas, so if you hear any like squeezing, yes, the squeezing of the chair, then it's the chair. So last time, what did we do? We talked to Andre. Yeah, to Andre. Oh my gosh, so many pages. We talked about Hashashin. Now we're going to Nico, I guess. I think. To tell her that we talked to Andre. Back in Nico's apartment.
Hello, George. Oh, by the way, I had a visit from Andre Lobineau.
Oh, yeah. I
Well,
hope you
he's
didn't
faster
mind me
than me.
giving him your address.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again. He was over the moon when I showed him the manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the knight's crest to take back to the museum. I believe he's identified the family who bear that crest.
I sure hope so.
I sure hope so.
Do you
Wait,
think
so
the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the four horsemen.
Okay, we already had this.
Let's take another look at
So what, am I supposed to go...
a knight with the knights through my...
Okay, I'm just gonna
There's the
skip this and this because it's the
There's
same.
But the...
So I'm just supposed to go back to Andre, I guess.
There's a... But the... I'd better get back...
Oh, no, I already just got the address. Hello? Okay, let's save. I think we might be... today we might get close to the end. I'll just say 55, okay. Hello?
Excuse me, officer. What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. Only that they were excommunicated in 1312 and hanged in their dozens within this very square.
Boy, what they teach in the police academy these days.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
Ah,
Shouldn't you be off directing traffic or something?
You have seen the Parisian traffic, no?
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture, and the so-so Sauvignon. Which would you choose?
Yeah, but I'm not a policeman.
also, yeah,
What
he's a
happened to
lawyer.
duty?
An
George is a lawyer.
excellent question, monsieur.
I actually remembered.
Do you know what this is?
Aha! You Americans with your notorious nose
Mm.
candy. I read Hollywood Wives. I know all about it.
If you tried to sniff this stuff, you'd wall up your nostrils. It's plaster of Paris.
It is. Thank you.
This guy, I just showed this guy drags and he's like, oh,
I thought I might actually
oh, this
have
is
to arrest
this is
somebody.
the famous sniff
Hello,
item.
the paperwork. You
Ha-
have
hello,
no
Kaden.
idea.
If you can hear me, hello. If you can't,
Have you seen this guy before?
No.
bye.
Who is it?
Just kidding.
I believe him to be an
Also, hello.
international assassin.
Oh,
Is that all you can say? Oh.
I did wonder if I should say that I believe you to be an international paranoiac, but it didn't seem polite.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Aha!
A prosthetic nose, yes.
nose. Very significant.
It is?
No, I am just having a little joke.
Okay, good luck. Don't let the sheets kill you or anything. It's dangerous.
What do you make of this grease paint stained tissue?
Delightful. Would you like to see some of my used tissues?
Hell no.
Then please put yours away.
Would you like to shake? I stopped myself barely in time. Electrocuting a cop would not have been smart. They'd rebuild the Bastille just so they could throw me in and throw away the key.
Nice.
Do you know what this is?
It's a sewer key.
I mean, basically, yes. Or it just has that name. It probably just
Does
is
this
called that.
matchbook mean anything to you?
The pattern looks Middle Eastern.
This guy knows his stuff.
Take a look at this.
Ah, an electrician.
What do you think of this?
A blood pressure sleeve.
Which I technically stole from the hospital.
Look at this gem. What do you think?
Cut glass.
No, it's not. It's for real.
What kind of madman would go around waving a private
This one.
gem under people's noses?
So either it's glass or I'm mad? I didn't like to think about that for too long. I'll
Okay.
see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
Anything else?
I once read a list of low-stress jobs. It didn't include police work. Obviously, this guy hadn't read the same list.
I mean, to be honest, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised because he's literally just a random tourist. I mean, he is a lawyer in America, but he's just a random tourist that just so happens to be here. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna help. And now he's interrogating everybody. Stuart, let's go.
In the middle of the square was a manhole. I wondered if there might be something relevant beneath street level.
Okay, let's read this first.
In French, English, and German it read, "In 1312, Pope Clement V dissolved the knightly order of the Templars and excommunicated its members on charges of heresy. In the following 2 years, many of the knights were hanged on this site. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burnt at the stake on an island in the Seine."
Insane. Funny name. Okay, let's open this with our trusty tool. How the most powerful.
Hey, you! What do you think you are doing? Leave that cover alone. Now,
But this is my special power.
No harm intended.
you stay away from that.
But this is my special power. I have to do this.
I didn't have time to sit around. A row of old pews, beautifully carved and
Pews.
glowing with polish. I thought of all the people who must have sat here over the decades. All those Parisian derrieres, firm buttocks of the young ladies,
What?
flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies.
What?
A row. I thought all those firm buttocks of the flabby. That. Whoa!
Okay, this is gonna be a sound alert now. I'm gonna find it later and I'm gonna use this to make a sound alert. Whoa!
On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack.
Nice.
The statue had any secrets. It was concealing them pretty well. Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church, other than deported. A scroll was a symbol of scholarship, I knew that much. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very Spanish bell.
To Brazil, I think. You'd be deported to Brazil.
Somehow it looked more modern than its neighbor.
Okay, what the heck
I
is
didn't
this?
recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout.
I didn't even go to Sunday school. I don't even know what Sunday school is. Oh my gosh, the tweet bots are back again. The Twitter scammers are back. They want a partnership with me.
A stone knight lay at the end of a row of
I'm just gonna respond no thank
I
you or
wondered
something.
if this guy had died in combat.
I'm of course kidding, I'm not gonna reply to them.
A stone knight lay in full stone armor, blank eyes looking at the ceiling. Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work.
But and if they show me, I'm gonna say it's a
In
cut
comparison to its
glass
neighbor,
or they're
it
mud.
looked pretty plain.
Okay, so what am I?
A statue of a knight. The statue had any.
Okay, just destroy the statue. Desecrate the statue.
I could. Per disciplinum
Oh.
meum lux videbus. Sounds pretty familiar to me.
Wait.
Per disciplinum meum lux videbus.
Oh,
A bit of a stained glass window. Wow. Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of
I
statuary.
see something here.
Had been pretty optimistic, I guess. I didn't recognize.
Okay. Let's see this. A hunk.
On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it.
Okay. But the Drake had... I think that just means that it became evil, and you have to kill it. That's the only way. Okay, so what are we supposed to do? Wait a second. Nothing. Okay.
Per disciplinum meum
You
lux
will find a sheet
videbis.
dryer.
A bit of a stained glass window. Wow. Hoping for a big had been.
Okay. No, I mean it's something with discipline. I think we already saw it once. I don't remember what it meant. It's gonna
Per
someone.
disciplinum meum lux videbis.
Okay.
A bit of a stain. Hoping.
I think we need to do something. I don't know actually what. Let's leave this place for a second.
In comp. I didn't have.
Go. Is this guy still here? Can I ask him about stuff in the church?
Hello again.
Hello.
I can't. Okay.
I'll see you around.
Musakrun. Let's talk to Andre again.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Hey, I visited Nicole's apartment.
Yeah, she told me you came by.
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy. I didn't expect anything quite so sexy.
I hope you're referring to the manuscript.
Oui,
Yes.
of course.
Okay, let's talk about
What
it
did
now.
you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that.
A
from the
discipline
Templar
will be
seal.
my light
It's
or
a
something.
story and pictures
It
like
will
a
be
modern-day comic book.
my command. I don't know.
What story does the manuscript
Something with
tell?
discipline.
I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market.
Tourists?
Oh, oui, pilgrims in their thousands on their way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras,
Who's he?
a Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The only thing I
I
can
know
be sure of is the
Har-
knight. He's
there were
Spanish.
gods
How can you
in
tell
France.
that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like that.
Okay.
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh.
The spotlight of history moved on. They're probably long dead.
Okay.
What do you make of this?
It's the biggest. Well,
Okay, we
did
already
you
had this.
get?
From...
He's in.
He was...
Did people?
Yeah, do you...
No, you.
Let's. Oh
Do you know people...
no, this.
when-
Yeah, we already had this. Okay.
Thanks for your help.
You.
He told me, but there were so many names I forgot what he said. But we're going to Spain now. Let's go. A few hours later. We're just going to Spain. Oh, that was freaking fast. Yeah, he walks fast. He's a speedy boy.
I'm no student of architecture, but the little building looked old.
I mean,
wondered if it was some
I
sort
like
of
it that
summer
we're
house.
going to other places too, instead of just being in Paris. But like, it's kind of funny to me that he just freaking... Okay, let's go.
There was a crotchety old guy watering the lawn. If this garden was all his own
Maybe.
work, it was more
Maybe not in
capable
this
than
game,
yours.
maybe in the next one, maybe. We'll see. I don't know how many places will we be in. We're 50. Okay, this is a glitch again. It glitched once that the percentage was like 240 or something like that. Or 540% or something. So I think that's
Hi,
something that
is
happens.
this the De Vasconcellos' house?
Who wants to know?
I could tell the old coot was going to be trouble.
No, I'm not.
My name's
It's
George
just so funny.
Stobart.
I mean,
wondering
yeah,
whether-
yeah.
The
I
house
like
is not open
did
to the
play this
public.
game like 5
This
times
is the De Vasconcellos' house.
between
And
streams.
what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the Countess and myself.
This
Tell me about the
Screenshot.
Countess de Vasconcellos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
no.
No, she hasn't won the lottery.
A more cunning man might have claimed that she had,
Oh yeah? They might have, might they?
and that more cunning man would have been kicked off the premises. The Countess doesn't
mean, yes.
do the lottery.
I mean, we just walked through. Like George will literally like Sigma grinds, Chad grinds it. He just walks through. He didn't even go around the guy to ask him. He just went straight through the water.
Have you got any use for a fistful of plaster?
No.
No.
Do you recognize this man?
No.
I love how like they made the guy say no a few times.
I don't suppose this red nose means anything to you, does it?
Ha! El Flojo!
El who?
El Flojo! He is a clown on state television.
Oh, is he any good?
He is as funny as scabies. Without the laughs.
Look at this tissue.
I'm so
It's
confused.
a tissue with some greasy muck on it.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Would you like to shake hands?
I do not think so, senor.
Do you know what this is?
See, I have a similar tool for opening culverts on the estate.
What?
Do you recognize this matchbook?
I don't smoke.
This lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing.
What do you make of this?
So that's it. You're a salesman.
If I was hawking medical supplies, I can think of better places to hawk
Well,
them.
that's cool. Cool verb, I guess.
See this gem? Men have died for it.
Don't look as
See
if I
this
care.
gem? Millions of people died to obtain this.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
Are you angling for a bribe or something?
You have nothing that I want, senor, except the pleasure of your
George is
absence.
calm.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why?
Okay.
I'll be going for now.
Adios, senor.
Okay. Let's just go. Am I supposed to turn out of his house to enter? Because I'm guessing he's gonna stop me.
Hey, you.
Yeah? What is it?
You would not like it if people just wandered into your home, would you?
Well, no, I guess not.
Then show a little consideration.
Okay. Sorry.
There is this. Ah, he has to walk there.
The
I
main
mean,
part of the house
yeah.
was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
Nice. We also still have this pumping, this
It was a
right,
device
blood
you-
pressure device, right? The some of I'll figure out. I forgot how I don't remember how the word looked, so I don't remember.
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone. The
But we
hose
just
ran
stole
from
it,
some
honestly,
sort of
pretty much
utility
from a
room all
hospital.
the way to the lawn.
Okay, cut it, destroy it. Boom, big brain. Boom, I just freaking destroyed this. Why? I just turned off his house.
my hose has stopped.
Yeah?
See, my hose never stops.
Well, I'm sorry
My
to hear
home
it.
never stops.
It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it?
Well, I'm shocked. I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Very easily, senor. Very easily. I'm going to find out why my hose has stopped. And that means going into the house. You are not, absolutely not, to go in the house. If you do go in the house, I will set the dogs on you.
This is like the second time George broke someone's tool. Mr. Clean first. I mean friend, not tool. Mr. Clean isn't a tool. We're going in. Let's go.
Hey, you. I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs. I'm coming.
Can I close him? Let's go, let's go. Hello? Countess from freaking
My name's George Stobart.
Blackwell
I'm sorry
Legacy.
to burst in like this.
Blackwell.
You must leave at once. You're not wanted here.
Please, if you just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are dust.
They had a
They
secret
got
that was
snapped?
so important, they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
I do not see what this has to do with my family.
Your family had a strong connection with the Templars, right? I believe that they've planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing,
You'll be spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
Yes. Before that.
that is...
Okay. Maybe if she shakes her hand, we're gonna just win. Okay.
I know your family's involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago. And as for the De Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever happened almost 700 years ago. So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the chess set.
Oh, let's
That
go.
chess set is over 600 years old.
I mean, does
It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of
What
course.
if I won?
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children.
I mean,
Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set is not complete. One
oh,
of the
I see. Yeah,
pieces
there
is
is
a
no
modern
red pieces, right?
replacement. As to the original, it was lost a long time ago.
Nobody has any idea
It's
where
probably
it is.
the one we
No.
need.
The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good time, Senor Stobart.
Also, her sprite is scary.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks.
Let's focus.
Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular bases.
Oh, so yeah, I need this.
My
Hello.
lady, I have to warn you, there's a...
Hello.
You! Why, I'll feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But, my lady...
Never without my permission. Senor Stobart,
If I find that you're wasting my time,
You're gonna be fed
you
to
will
dogs?
be fed to the dogs. No. I want to show you something interesting. Follow me.
This guy has to be too. And Senora.
Lopez, unlock the door, por favor.
Also, Lopez
This
has
is the only remaining
should
structure on the estate
check his
contemporary
posture
with the
more.
Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, Senor
Close enough.
Oh,
Come with me.
Oh, I
Hey,
feel like he's gonna
senor,
close me.
yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these favors, but I do not trust you.
You've got nothing to worry about. Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
Okay then.
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once a week to say a prayer for them.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
Okay, let's
The
look around.
mausoleum contained 5 tombs.
1,
for
2, 3,
5 of
4,
the Knights
5.
Templar.
There's
Man-sized
one more
marble.
place.
It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end.
I'm scared to
I guessed
take
it was for
anything.
snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier.
Because I feel like I'm gonna get freaking murdered.
In front of the shrine was a lectern with a Bible on it.
But then I'm gonna have to find the rock again.
On removing the Bible, I found a pattern on the lectern top. Hey! It's a checkerboard!
Yo.
Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern.
Yo, take this. Yo.
Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again.
Wow. Okay. Let's talk to this woman now.
May I ask you something?
You may ask.
While Senora was playing
What
chess,
exactly are these
George was playing
My
checkers.
ancestors. These 5 men were all members of the Templars.
5 ancestors in the order. You must be very proud.
Not 5, 6.
Yeah,
Where's the 6th knight?
He was lost to us.
You lost an ancestor?
Wow.
It is a family matter. It can have no relevance.
Well, it's connected with the curse of the De Vasconcelos, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I hope you will honor my desire not to talk
Oh.
about it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll leave it for now.
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Glass chessboard. Oh, the
Chessboard?
pattern on the
Okay.
lectern. Purely decorative, I'm sure.
There are pieces of glass missing from it.
Oh, it has been like that since I was a girl.
The gaps in the glass chessboard look awfully deliberate.
No, it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Senor Stobart. You cannot mean...
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars. It's kind of suggestive, isn't it?
Right?
I think
Let's go.
this must be it. This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary.
Yeah, now I'm gonna be freaking locked here. For sure. There's an open window even.
Am I to understand that the Templars left a puzzle here? And in all of this time we failed to realize that there was a puzzle?
This is basically the
It was
This
wonderful
entire
to
game.
watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobart? This mystery has had a good long run, but it ends here and now.
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hose down and listen! Go to
It's
the
amazing.
house and get my chess set. Yes, the old chess set! Now hurry! My, this is exciting, is it not?
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I do not believe that for a moment.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You know, I think
She's gonna
I
be
am.
killed. I'm scared now.
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know what happened here. I mean, the curse and everything?
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos, is he the guy who went missing?
Si, but he had reckoned without the local bishop. Their bishop envied us our land and determined to use the papal edict as an excuse to destroy us. Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when the Inquisition arrived. When Don Carlos returned, it was to find his loyal manservant slain and his children gone.
They took the kids? But why?
Oh, we will never know. The bishop denied all knowledge of the children's disappearance. But witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had been charged to protect them.
What happened to Don Carlos?
He swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone. He was never seen again.
Hello?
Ah, Lopez, you have the pieces.
Si, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobart, would you be so kind?
Wow,
My
I don't.
lady.
My family doesn't have a family tree. At least I don't think so.
Senor
I haven't
Stobart's
asked.
motives are pure.
Very well, my lady. My lady seems to trust you.
But you don't.
No, senor.
Boom. Let's go. We're gonna play chess. Okay, we're gonna do something.
It fits, Senor Stobart. It fits.
We probably don't have
Quickly,
that
I
one
found which
piece.
pieces went into which holes.
Okay. Each chess piece must be placed in corresponding hole. Click on an unplaced chess piece and it will turn to reveal a pattern on its base. Likewise, click on any hole in the board and it will show a pattern. Each chess piece must be dragged onto the hole of its corresponding pattern. To do this, drag the piece. Okay. Okay, wait. Red, blue, green, black. Red, blue, green, black. Okay. Bruh, why is it not working now? Hello? Oh, okay, now it works. Okay. Red, black, green, blue. Red, black, green, blue. Red, black, green, blue. Red, black, green, blue. Boom. Red, green, blue, black. Red, green, blue, black. Wait, red, green, blue, black. Red, green, blue, black. Blue, red, green, black. Blue, red, green, black. Oh my gosh, this is so buggy. Okay. Yellow, blue, red, green. Yellow, blue, red, green. Okay. Okay. Green, blue, red, black. Green, blue, red, black. Come on. Okay. Green, yellow, red, blue. Green. Oh. Green, yellow, red. No. Green, yellow, red, blue. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know why it's so freaking bad. Red, yellow, blue, green. Red, yellow. Red? Red. Okay, so this. Come on, I was... Okay. This. Boom.
With the red pieces in place, the square bases fit onto the white pieces. I just had to figure out where to place them.
What? Wait. What did he say? Wait, what the freak did he say? How does this... Wait, what? How does this work? Reds outnumber the white, but the solution could still be a white checkmate. Aha! I have to do a checkmate. Yeah, okay, I was confused because he said it so fast, I didn't... Okay. I need... Okay, the king... Which one's the king? Well, this is the king then. Because, I mean, this also has to have the king, right? Okay, this is bishops, so bishop? I don't know how it's in English, so I'm guessing it's bishop, so it goes like this. So let's put the horse first.
Bingo!
Boom.
I mean, checkmate.
Wow.
Senor Stobart,
A
look!
What
century-year-old
is that? It's not
wine.
the Holy Grail, is it?
No, Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos, missing for almost 700 years.
Wow. Well, go on.
I cannot. I can hardly believe it is real.
Go ahead. Live a little.
Are you sure? This is your moment of triumph,
I mean,
Senor
but it's your
Stobart.
family, right?
Sure, I'm sure.
Let's go. She's gonna get crashed or something and it's gonna be my fault.
The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
Back in Nico's apartment.
So the curse
Yeah,
of the De
he
Vasconcelos is
said.
lifted?
Oh no, the Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice. But there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templars' secret.
No!
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find it, Carlos.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's
Nico,
all part of
let
the
me
same
freaking
thing.
do
The
that. Let me
chalice is
live my
important, I'm
life.
sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will.
By the way, I love how like she's like still thinking about that, about her dad and the freaking serial killer, and freaking Chad here is like, I was in Spain and in Ireland now, and I found so many ancient artifacts.
Is there something going on between you and Labano?
What business is it of yours? We agreed all this. The clown, the Templars, strictly business, remember?
Yeah, but
So get off my case.
do you
We're not
think
gonna
the
look at the
assassin
scroll
was
again. I'm gonna
responsible for killing
freaking
Marquet?
I
murder
don't
myself.
think so. He could have finished him off the first time beside
Okay.
He
The worst thing is like the game doesn't remember if I tagged with those things, so they just like let me
This is the
ask
chalice I
again.
discovered in Spain.
Check
I
it out.
still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger? She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
Base.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Are you serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother. I
Okay,
better
this
get
is-
back to the quest.
I better get back to the quest. You're freaking still here. I honestly don't know why I'm here. I don't think it's gonna help here.
On the end of the staff, around the...
Wait. Around the base was what?
But I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of other than... On the end of the staff was some kind of disc.
Ah, just this, okay. Okay, nothing here. Let's go to Andre, I guess. I doubt there's anything at the police station. But Andre will know stuff, I guess. We should save when we get somewhere. Museum. Let's save. 58%, okay, it fixed itself. Yeah, 62, okay. Hello Andre, I have another item. We still
Hi,
need to
Andre.
get this.
Hello.
What do you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Yo.
Yeah, I was surprised. Okay, can we go anywhere else? No, we can't go back to Spain. Okay. Posted the police? No one here. I legit don't know what to do.
The chalice from the mausoleum was obviously of superior workmanship, but grimy and tarnished.
Wait, maybe you should read the notes. We're gonna do that in a second then.
Sergeant Moon.
Yeah.
What do you think of this chalice, Sergeant?
Not much.
It's over 600 years old.
It looks it. I wouldn't drink from that rusty old thing if I was you.
Okay, don't worry.
See you later,
I won't.
Sergeant.
Pass to the police, let's go to cafe. I don't know why. Oh, this random guy would help me. I honestly don't know why I have this still unlocked.
There was nothing of it.
Guess I can go to trash again. With sewer.
I lifted the cup.
I know why I would be going back there. Good luck, Aiden. With the chores. Hello. Bye. Oop. Hello. Okay, let's read what we're supposed to do now. So I've got a choice. Now it's time to follow the lead from Ireland and explore. Oh, okay. So I guess I just should be here. No, I already read this trick.
In French, English, in 13, and excommunicate in the following 2 years, many their grand
Oh, I can check that. Okay. Let's check that then. Boom, 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 boom.
A knight, there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
I guess. Okay.
A stone knight lay at the end of a... I wondered if this guy had died.
Okay, this was already
A
told.
stone knight carrying all that armor around must have been hard work.
Okay, let's look through the paper again.
A scroll was a symbol. A scholarly knight. Per discipline.
Go look through.
A bit of a stained glass window. Wow! Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess.
I feel like he's pointing that I'm supposed to do something. Wait.
The chalice from the mausoleum was obviously of superior workmanship, but grimy and tarnished.
I have to clean this. Do I have anywhere where I can clean this? The sewers. There's this fountain, but it's empty.
I couldn't open it with my bare hands.
There's a puzzle here.
Excuse me. What does this chalice suggest to you?
Wine.
Nice.
Does this red...
Aha!
It is? What do you know about the...
Les Templars and four. No,
Shouldn't you be off direct... Yeah?
which one? And
I'll see you around.
Okay.
Hello again.
hello.
Would you like to shake... Electrocuted. I'll see you around.
Yeah, I also think so. I think there's like I can ask for help. Deserted except for a cop. What should I do? I think we should to do. I guess I'm gonna take a hint. Oh right, I forgot they wanted to steal. I love the tip is and the tip is actually scratched out. Just don't go here. Do something else. I forgot they wanted to steal from the museum. I mean, I remembered, but I actually didn't know I was supposed to do something here.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
I can't even
Do you
tell
know
him.
No, yeah, most.
You don't know.
No, it was.
Why don't you...
You know, do it.
Thanks.
Okay. Let's hide.
It is closing time, Monsieur Lobineau.
Already, there just aren't enough hours in the day.
More than enough.
There was
for
actually a
me.
puzzle, but I think I broke
can't
it
wait
because
to
I
get
did it
home
way,
and put
way
my feet
like
up.
before we
bien,
even went to
see you
Ireland by
tomorrow.
mistake.
Good night, Monsieur.
Because like, oh, this different angle.
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
Okay, it's time to murder them. Let's go.
What the? Who's there?
Let's get out of here!
What the freak? Hello? Back in Nico's apartment.
And when I woke up, I was at the police station. Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
Oh, George.
What a mess. I bungled the whole thing.
Okay.
I don't think so. You made a
hashtag
pretty
this
good job
happened.
of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
Don't tell me you were the freaking
You mean it
bruh.
was you who stole the tripod?
What the
oh,
freak is going
hell,
on?
Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be in this together. And how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
Don't sulk, Georgie, please.
Oh, Rats. And don't call me Georgie.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got the tripod.
I mean, yeah. Can I take it now?
Just how long have you known Laban?
Andre? We met at college. He helped me out when I was a fresher. Showed me around, that sort of thing.
You never told me that before. I thought he was just a working acquaintance.
So he is. I rarely see him these days. You know, he hasn't changed much. A little lesser at the front, perhaps. I'd forgotten how much fun he could be.
Okay. Let's connect this. Let's go. Boom.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
The gem fits perfectly, but what does that prove?
Maybe the tripod has to be in a certain location.
There's nothing on the manuscript to indicate where, though, is there?
I mean, probably in the church. Boom. Why did you separate this?
That...
Okay, we're going, I guess.
I'd better get back to the...
Let's go to the church. Oh no. I'm in trouble. Yeah, this game is amazing. I heard there are like also like supernatural beings later, so, because I just heard that. So. Let's talk to this clown.
Hey, you with the balls.
Interesting way to say it.
Oui? How did you learn to be a juggler?
Juggler? What is this juggler?
It's you. You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
No, I am a jongleur.
A jongler?
Jongler.
Mon Dieu! A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contre-gravitique aeroballetic mysteries. In centuries past, the courts of the crowned heads of Europe had the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
Wait a minute, wait. Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders, plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think
Jongler. This guy explained his job like, you know, like a janitor being the engineer of floors.
I've got a medieval tripod.
And my Uncle Claude has hemorrhoids. So what?
That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, it does not, does it not? Perhaps you feel you could do better, no?
I'll give it a try.
Be my guest.
Boom.
I
I'm gonna.
had no idea what I was doing. But this guy was
This
obviously
is
an
basically
idiot, so how
dirt.
difficult could it be? A
Dice.
lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult.
Hey, Peter.
Still, it was my big chance to be derided by
Jongling
strangers.
style, not
Not so
juggling.
easy after all, is it?
No, I guess not.
Okay, I have to make him fail. I have to snipe him. I know, let's go, let's go, let's
Try
go.
again.
Oui? What is it this time?
It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they make their living with their hands. Look, a red nose.
Ah, you are a clown.
A clown?
Not the entire
No.
circus.
If so, you would be a much better jongleur.
For a moment, an idea capered around near the spotlight of my attention, but fell down the pothole of abstraction before I could focus on it.
Interesting.
Does this grease paint mean anything to you?
I love how I just stopped
A
him from
red
doing
nose?
his work.
And now, grease paint? You are sure you are not a clown?
Well, I was distracted by the idea again. Caper, caper, caper. Plummet. No. Gone again.
What is happening?
It didn't seem... Does this plaster interest you?
Well,
Forget it. Forget that I am. Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
you smoke.
No, I don't.
In that case, it means nothing to me.
Have you seen this man before?
No.
Does this lab pass mean anything to you?
You work in a lab.
No, try again.
You steal la posse?
Yes.
No. Well, not as a habit. This was a special case.
Why is George explaining everything about himself? He doesn't have to.
This gadget is a sewer key.
I do not want it. Thank you.
He legit
Well,
is
I'm
like
not selling
bad
it, I
at
just
lying
wanted your
unless
opinion.
he's like
It is
pretending to
only
work
my
somewhere.
area of expertise.
Does this chalice mean anything to you?
It is very badly designed. I would not wish to drink from such a vessel.
You're not going to get the chance, Buster. Feast your eyes on this.
Incroyable! Is it real?
I think so.
Some people believe that great gems always have curses upon them.
Oh, that's garbage.
Yeah, that sucks.
Although, now that I think about it, both of the people who had this before me disappeared in mysterious circumstances. And the guy who was supposed to get this was shot and then murdered in his hospital bed. Do you want it?
No, thank you.
We need this.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Le Templier? Ah,
I
the
still can't
last
believe he
Cornerstone.
literally stopped
Jacques Dumoulin
his work
was burned
just because I
on
came
an
to him and
island
asked him.
in 1314.
Wow. You're pretty well educated for a juggler.
No, monsieur. I read it on
Ah.
that board over there.
Everybody
Catch you
does it.
later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
And they're just like, okay,
I
let's
had
talk
no
to
desire to talk to the crowd.
the crowd is not that big. Also, there's Peter Griffin here.
Excuse me, officer. Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Ah, you are a clown.
Do I look like a clown?
No, although you juggle like one. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing. And not a humiliation for you.
Wow.
What do you mean?
Whoever heard of a plainclothes clown?
He had a point. So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it,
You look like a pathetic loon. Oui, monsieur, you have it.
Interesting.
what do you know about medieval ironmongery? Have a look at this little baby.
A tripod. What is it for?
For
You
cameras.
mean you don't know?
No, monsieur. Nor do you, I think.
I actually know.
Shouldn't you be...
You
This
have...
is just
Yeah,
gonna be
I...
really
Which...
okay.
You have...
Can I
I'll see.
wear this? I can't, okay. Let's go to the place. Oh, hello, Mr. Mr. Please.
Excuse me, Father.
Mr. Father.
Pardon?
Please.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
Oh my gosh, I have so many things.
I was in Ireland
Drugs.
recently and I brought back this plaster.
My sister brought back a shillelagh.
Nice.
Have you seen this man before?
No, I have never seen him before.
I've got a red nose.
Oui, so you have.
There's grease paint on this tissue.
Oui, you are correct.
Why are you saying this?
I thought about using the shake and shock on him, but I couldn't do that to a priest. I have here a sewer key.
Ah, oui?
No. What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving.
Oh my gosh, thank you
Yeah?
for telling me.
What does it say?
I do not know, it is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it. I promise I will be very careful.
Sure.
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
Okay, thanks.
I gave him the sweet link, that's fine.
I didn't have... A scroll.
I'm just gonna do it in front of the priest.
A bit of a stain.
Okay, is it done?
On the end of the around the the statue had
Is it
The
done?
priest was still...
Let's look around, I guess.
a knight. Like
I'm scared that he's gonna do something, so...
a stone a stone well, but other on
Okay.
I didn't have a roll of I thought of all the people who all those Parisian derrieres, firm buttocks of the young ladies, the flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies. Whoa!
I love his... Whoa!
The priest was still busy with the chalice. The priest...
Okay, we had so many looks around the church. You do anything else? Let's just go as far as we can.
A knight there. A knight. I didn't recognize the biblical.
Okay, I checked everything.
A stone. Per disciplinum. A bit of a stain.
Wow.
On the end. The statue.
The priest was still busy.
Okay, I'm good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am supposed to just leave this place for now, okay? I think it's because I'm trying to do like two things at once, instead of like just doing one thing.
Hi,
Oui?
I'd like to have another try at juggling, please.
You have gone on a crash course, perhaps?
No, I just had an insight into presentation.
Huh?
Allow me to demonstrate. The balls, please.
If you insist on completing your humiliation, monsieur.
Let's go.
Okay,
The
now
Joker
for
time.
my secret weapon.
Boom. Oh, the nose just disappeared. No, it's still here. I did it.
The juggler was speechless with rage.
What?
He could have mistaken him for a mime. And without a word, he collected his balls and left in a fury.
Yo, you left one.
Hey! You forgot one of your balls! Hey! But he didn't hear. Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
Let's go. No, you just, you know what? Whatever. He's gonna do it in front of you guys. Bye. Whoop. Let's save. Poor then idiot juggler, or jungler, as he wanted to be called. Now here I go again, into the sewers.
If I wanted to get deeper into these catacombs, I was going to have to get onto that path. If I wanted to get... If the near edge hadn't crumbled away, I could have jumped it easily.
Let's go. The Sewer Adventure 2 sequel.
There were 3 arches, each with an inscription. The
There is
wall
true.
had flaked, and anything once written...
Okay. The description
There were
sucks.
3... The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
Okay, let's go with this one.
My medieval French isn't much, but the few words I understood seemed to say, this is where the gallows used to stand. Maybe.
They were underground. What's behind here? The death door.
The door was a handsome piece of work.
Okay. But it's
I pushed
handsome.
against the door,
It's a handsome
but
death
it
door.
seemed to be locked.
Do I have keys? I don't. I still don't have the chalice though. Let's take the boat. Boom, boom, boom.
The hook lay in a bed of chain.
No animation, no nothing. Okay.
The hook.
Wonder if this freaking dude finished polishing.
The priest.
Okay, bye.
A weird little boat lay tied up. I guess they used it to get maintenance crews around. Either that or the Phantom of the Opera was somewhere near. On the boat was a winching machine.
It was the bright red ball.
Okay, let's pour this again. I can't really do anything with the hook when it's not pulled down, so let's pull it down again.
The hook lay in
a bed of chain. Let's go to the death door again. Well, did I just hear a goat? No, I can just check the guide. Wait. Have a closer look at the panels on the wall. Thank you. It's fine, sir. We don't. I looked at them already.
My medieval French, maybe.
Yeah, there were gallows here.
The inscription was hard to read, but I...
Templars.
The wall had flaked, and anything... The wall seemed in very... The inscription was undecipherable. I wondered why.
Oh. I know.
It was time for some brutal destruction. Hey! That's hollow! I'd poked a hole in an historical site. If any archaeologists came by, they'd lynch me for this. There was some sort of mechanism hidden inside the wall, with a lever in the middle of it. Here goes. The secret door had jammed. I couldn't get through that gap. Inside, I'd pulled the... Inside the hole, I could see one of the cogs had come loose and jammed the mechanism solid.
Cogs? Okay. Oh, let's pick this up. Boom. Oh, he's doing it by himself. Okay, cool. Let's go. Ooh.
Boy, had I ever made a mess of that door. The door mechanism, it would take a blacksmith or an engineer to do anything with that. There was a crack in the wall. Through it, I could see a glimmer of natural light.
I don't freaking know where I am anymore. I mean, I'm underground.
In the beginning was the end.
Wait a second.
An end wrought by our enemies began our darkness. In the end will be a beginning.
I know this guy.
An end to our enemies heralds our
This guy was
new
in a
day.
hotel. I remember.
The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons. They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The
This
pattern
game is
is
wide.
emerging. Our time is now.
Good. Mademoiselle?
Governments are giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower. We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action over forethought and planning in all the major governments. They are acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed or revoked without appearing foolish. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Excellent. The tired old governments are dying a slow death from their own incompetence and our machinations. Professor, where is the broken sword?
Let's freaking go!
As we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is, as a corollary, hindered.
And as discussed last time,
And they're in the shadow, and they're Templars, probably.
increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are working on the principle that the Templars, that is to say, our predecessors,
Hold on. These are the Templars?
must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues
I think that
to
was
the south
obvious,
of the
Josh,
Hornet's
kinda.
location. I have a small army of historians and archaeologists ferreting out that trail.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lochmarn gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed. And don't call that Syrian maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes. He actually thinks.
Silence! Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty? A trust? When Philippe attempted to destroy the Order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it. But time is short. We need results. Not petty bickering. Not excuses. Now, Professor Baphomet.
Yes,
Really,
of
his
course,
name is
my
freaking
Baphomet.
Baphomet.
We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have already found another element actually within Paris.
Excellent. What is it?
The tripod?
We're not exactly sure at present. Ha! But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Eklund. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Of course. That guy was the bogus
Oh.
doctor in the hospital.
Marquet was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news for us, Professor?
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that
Let's
he
go.
died, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
This will be our last meeting in person
On
until
Zoom.
we
Next time on
locate
Zoom
the
comes,
sword
I
of
guess.
Baphomet. I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition. The next time that we meet, it will be to become the princess of this world!
Who's becoming the princess?
Wow.
Who's the princess? Both. Let's go. I also don't. Oh!
The tripod's feet fitted neatly into the notches on the top of the stump.
Let's read what this
There
means.
was a large circle marked out on the floor. Around the circle I could see words inlaid into the stone. On the circle's circumference were the Templar seal and 2 Latin phrases, Non omnis moriar and Clarior e tenebris. I shall not die completely, the brighter from the darkness.
Okay. Boom.
The light falling from above struck the
My-
gem and scattered in 5 neat rays. And each ray
Marib.
picked out a letter. Starting from the left, I could read M-A-R-I-B. Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
Back in Nico's apartment. I love how
Nico, I've
anticlimactic it
seen
is.
them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars. They're after something called the Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there, the guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword, whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them. These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Plantar was one of them. The
I mean,
assassin
that we know.
killed him for the manuscript, to stop them
Kinda.
finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how do they hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria. But they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in
Oh.
Syria.
Then the Neo-Templars are ahead of us. Klausner beat me to it.
You're not thinking of
So
going
they're
there
ahead
yourself, are you?
of us,
Why
okay.
not?
This guy's
So they
so
actually
crazy and
knew.
dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay, what about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
Okay.
Do
I
you
mean, I
think
guess
I
we
should
don't
go
need
to
them.
Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
Okay, we're going. But before we go, let's go back to that priest.
The priest was
Oh my gosh.
still busy with the
No, I didn't want to check this.
I couldn't open it.
Well, we're going to Syria now. I don't know. Let's go, Marib. A few hours later. No cutscene. Let's save. %66%. There's a cat behind me. Let's go, the pet the cat button.
Hey there, young fella. Speak ye you the English? Speak you the Anglais? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed oui, and rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nijo. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
George just freaking destroyed. Created racism. The inventor of racism is right here.
This plaster was very useful in Ireland.
Really?
The
Your
CEO of
fund of
racism is here.
travelers' tales never ceases to enthrall me.
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir, I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
What do you make of this?
A man-sized double-ply tissue stained with Bestheimer's number 12 white pancake grease paint.
Yes.
Apparently.
Here, shake hands, Nijo.
I'd rather not, sir.
Okay, so a policeman and a priest is no, but a smart, I guess a child, maybe he's just short, but this guy is fine.
Look at this. A lifting key as used by Parisian sewer workers.
Calais, Calais, sir. I must remember this day for posterity. My grandchildren will be fascinated.
Nice.
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar, though.
Is he a child? I don't even know if he's a child. He was talking about my grandchildren, so I feel like he's at least 18. Okay, maybe he's a I mean, we're in Syria, and this is just a
Do you know the name Merlin?
I'm afraid not, old bean.
Old
What do you
bean.
think of this, eh?
Oh, sir.
I don't know.
Splendid
Honestly, in this
plaything.
game, it's hard to
One
say.
day, when I am rich, I am going to build a world-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest. People will come from far and
See?
wide to see my
Yes?
collection. The Rockefellers and the Gettys can keep their hoards of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
Deep.
Seriously, do you really think this thing's so great?
Take it away, you tempter.
I'll swap it for something off your stand.
What?
Due to seasonal financial considerations, I'm afraid I cannot.
I thought you wanted this thing.
I do, sir. The stand doesn't.
Which in translation meant it's not really my stand, and I'll be in big trouble if I swap anything for something that I want myself.
Alternatively, is there any service that you require?
Not at the moment, but I'll bear it in mind. So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
How
Okay.
much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
A language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster. Gussie, Fink, Noto, Aunt Agatha. What ho?
That's not a very friendly cat you got there, Nijo.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly cat.
Why do you keep it?
Oh, it's not mine. It just rests where it pleases. And today it pleases to rest there. As Kipling would say, it is a cat that walks by itself.
Fiercely independent.
And it smells.
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar.
Please, no, I don't want any freaking other descriptions of these Templars.
Why, yes, of course.
Oh.
It does?
Yes. A splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Chatteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Great.
Have you read
That's
those
a
books?
real help, Nijo. Anything else?
The Saints television program, featuring Mr. Roger Moore of the quizzical eyebrow, and a stick man with a halo. Bing!
What?
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was better animated.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar
Yes.
doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out
Oh
in
yeah,
an
that's what I
Inquisition
meant.
in 1312, I suppose.
That's them. What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
A what?
From the medieval edition. We had it on the stand a couple of years ago. Ask me what a feuter is. Go on, I know all this stuff.
Never mind. Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
Somebody finds Crusaders romantic?
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Let's check
I
what
hadn't come all this way to seek out curios.
Let's ring a ring. Hello. Bye.
It was the sort of bell you see in hotel receptions. Kind of unexpected here.
Hello. Bye. Put the cat. Hello.
As I didn't see the point of going all the way over there to get scratched, I stayed where I was.
Okay, let's leave the cat for now. What the freak is? What's this guy's the freaking walk of this guy? He's freaking chain.
I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Henderson.
Hell, boy. I'm not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne? My name's George Stobart.
Dwayne?
Look, I've got some plaster of Paris.
Yeah, and I've got a picture of me shaking hands with George Bush. Of course, that was back in '76.
Nice.
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
But George actually does.
Ow! Damn it!
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
Okay.
What do you think of this grease paint stained tissue?
You've been hanging around with actors?
Yes.
Shake hands, Dwayne.
Why?
I'm just being friendly.
Let's just be friendly
I was
by keeping
excited
our
for a
hands
second.
to ourselves.
It's gonna be useful at some point for sure. But
What do you
also
make
it
of
would
this?
be fine if they just
Manhole if
kept
you
this and you
so-
don't use it.
Hey, how come you recognize it?
Hey, how come you're carrying it?
Yeah, well, let's just drop the subject, shall we? Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Do you know the name Merlin?
Nope.
Okay. The
What do you think of
board.
this?
It's a ball. Big deal.
I saw a medieval picture of a woman, royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Thank you.
Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
I mean,
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
what business?
In this business?
Sure, the greetings card business.
Oh, please. Does the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball.
It's a
It all
bread
came
ball.
together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens.
Boom. We found out too late.
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal education. He should go far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not gonna find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them door stands.
You're a long way from home, Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera, kinda lags to come all this way and not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
I mean, you already have one.
Why?
Sure.
Ow! You could have warned me.
I mean, he
You
did.
don't mind, do you, George? The folks back home will be real interested.
What?
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
Didn't I say? Oh, I run a greeting card company. Yep.
Ah.
We're based in Cleveland, Ohio. Pearl writes the poems for him. You ought to ask her to recite some.
Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around, looking for bargains.
How long have you been married, Dwayne?
Hell, must be 30
I
years.
feel like he's a Templar, right?
Okay, well, I'll see you
I
around,
didn't know
Dwayne.
there was a
Count on
business
it,
card
George.
company that does makes business cards. There are, again, million
Hello.
people.
I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, hi there, handsome.
But
What
this is
can I do
better.
for you?
Hi, my name's George. I was just...
Well, it certainly is delightful to meet you, George.
I was...
My name's Mrs. Henderson, but you can call me Pearl, I'm sure.
Okay, Pearl. I was...
So nice to meet a friendly American face so far from home.
Pearl?
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering if you could help me.
Why, sure, precious.
The worst thing is that there are like, it's not the worst thing because I like hearing them talk, but like some of them are like, oh, do you know this? And they're like, oh no, I don't know what it is. Instead of like, this is useless or something.
I've got some plaster of Paris.
That's nice, dear.
Like this. I mean,
Have you seen this man before?
it's
No,
just
a friend of yours?
showing everything he has.
No, not really. What do you make of this grease paint stained tissue?
Oh, it's grease paint. I thought somebody had gaudy taste in makeup.
I liked her too much to zap her with the buzzer.
Okay, that's good.
Do you know what this is?
Lord, no. It looks painful, though.
It's a sewer key.
Who'd want to break into a sewer?
Does this
Sewer man.
matchbook mean anything to you?
You're a feminist?
Don't they have secret handshakes?
Oh, George, now you're teasing.
Have you ever heard of anybody calling himself Merlin?
Merlin?
No, Merlin. Merlin. There's an O in there.
Moulin?
You haven't, have you?
No, darling. No Moulins.
Let's go with the
What
ball.
does this mean to you?
Gosh, is this some sort of psychological
Yes.
test?
No.
George's
Ah,
test.
well, in that case, it's a red ball.
Have you ever heard of a group of knights called the Templars?
Sounds familiar. I remember. Dwayne had a book. The Holy Something and the Holy Something else, I can't quite recall.
Holy Crusaders
I
and the
read
Holy
a
War.
little of it.
And?
Seemed like a lot of hooey to me.
I've been talking to your husband, Dwayne.
Oh.
Yeah, he tells me that he runs a greeting card company.
I mean, at
and
this
you write
point,
the poems in the window.
George
yes,
was
indeed.
was
I
everything.
consider myself the
Like he was
artist
a
of the
science.
family.
He was
Tell
a
me, George. Would you
an
like to hear one of
electrician.
my poems?
What? Yes.
Yes, go on then.
Okay then, darling,
Let's
here
listen
we
to the
go.
poem.
Our sympathy upon this time, when your heart doth break.
I like the doth.
Classy, isn't it? We know the grief that must entail when your
I think they
schnauzer
go.
gets bitten by a snake. Ah, it still touches me. What do you think, George?
Beautiful.
It's very specific, isn't it?
You think so? We sell a lot of those, dear.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Pearl.
Me? Oh, a gentleman's interest is always so flattering. Well, my husband and I run a greetings card company in a cute little place called Akron in Ohio.
Akron? Cute? Little? You said that your company is based in Akron.
And Dwayne said it's in Cleveland, no doubt.
Well, yes, he did.
Dwayne was in the Marines and Vietnam, you know. Anyway, he got a medical discharge. Thing is, he gets confused. We moved away from Cleveland 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
He also gets a little paranoid. Thinks he's a spy or something.
Maybe he actually is.
So
This
sorry,
point I don't
Pearl.
know.
Don't worry yourself, George. We live with it.
The child. My mouse. Breaking. Come on, please. Fix.
Have you talked to the boy on the bric-a-brac stand?
Oh, you've met him? His name's Nejo, you know. Oh, he's just so cute, I could die. I'd love to bundle him up and take him back to Ohio.
That's a kidnapping.
He might not thank you.
I'm looking for something ancient, you know. Something to impress the folks back home. The poor boy was trying to do his best, but we still haven't found anything.
Okay,
Do you know anything about
we're gonna be
medieval
finishing
weaving?
soon, so...
I do a little needlework, but gosh.
It's okay. It was a long shot. I've got to go now, Pearl. How did this guy make a living selling useless old machine parts in the middle of nowhere? The stand was hawking ancient machine parts. The merchant was selling fruit. I decided I might have some later.
Okay. Let's explore this place more, so... Oh my gosh, there are so many people.
Hi, what's your name, sir?
Hello, you buy kebab. Most good.
What do you make of...
You buy kebab. You...
What do you think of...
Buy kebab.
I'd value your opinion on...
Nah.
I'd value...
Nah.
Does this mean anything?
No.
Okay. Here he wants me to
your
sell...
opinion on this, sir.
Nah.
Here he wants me to sell the kebab.
What do you...
You buy kebab.
What do you...
You buy...
Okay,
Well,
this is quick.
Most good.
There are 2 ways I can go.
The stand had kebabs dangling from the canopy. As a marketing device, it lacked something.
Hello?
I figured going out into the countryside was a pretty good way to get lost.
You don't have to go that far to tell me that. Okay. Boom, boom. We talked to like 50 people, we did nothing. Yeah, okay. Let's talk to this suspicious guy.
Muruba! Hello, sir!
Okay, this goes to my smiling collection. Second. Oh, no, oops. Back.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes, carpets, yes?
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, another freaking...
What do you...
Hello, sir!
Does this mean it?
Yes!
What do
The
you
budget went down, I guess.
Does this matter?
Ah! Give to me! Allah mut!
Okay, so he knows something. Thank you. This is Alamut.
Many beneficent greetings, my most fortunate possible friend.
Huh? Do I know you, mister?
No. And again I say, no.
I know
But,
this
my
guy, right?
friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
How frank do you want me to be?
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's greatest detective.
No. I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead and slipper full of shag. I, as contrast, I'm world's greatest luxury taxi driver.
I can see where this is going.
I am Ultar, taxi driver and luxury guide per excellent. Yes.
This I had to hear.
Where does your heart desire to go? Simply mention the name to your obedient servant, and we shall fly there, swift as the eagle.
Oh, well, I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure that if I do, you'll be the first to know.
Is good. You know where you want to go, you come to Ultar.
Thanks. See you around, Ultar.
Be having a pleasant day, full of shining experiences and happiness,
Thank you,
my
Ultar.
friend.
Thank you, Ultar.
The outside of the ornate spittoon was beautiful. The inside wasn't. I hadn't felt a need to spit since I was 12.
Same. I never had the need. Okay, who the heck is
Hi.
this guy?
Nice club you've got here. I was wondering if you could help me. What? I mean, I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
No surprise there, alrighty. He says sorry, but he not speak English.
But he didn't say anything.
He not have tongue.
No tongue? What happened?
It was bet.
And he lost.
He won. You should see other chappie. Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Toilet? Let's go.
Damn, the door's locked. I'm sorry? Did you say something?
He say you not to go in toilet. Read sign, matey.
Matey?
It lose something in translation.
By staring hard at the notice and squinting, I discovered I couldn't understand a word of it. Even if I'd wanted to spit, my mouth was too dry.
What?
I knew the door was locked. I'd need the key to get in there.
Okay. Can you tell me what the freak the door says?
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think of this plaster?
Not much there. Not enough to make tasteful garden gnome, for example.
How about a really small garden gnome?
Ultar not think so.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly. Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking a lot of questions, just like you.
What did he ask about?
He asked about American called Stoby.
Stobart?
Yes, Stobart. You know him?
The killer knew my name. What else did he ask about?
He asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost in Syria. Was his name Klausner?
Sure, that is what Ultar said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture, Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on, he wanted to go where?
Bull's Head. Big hill, 10 miles out of town. Maybe 60.
When was that?
Oh, maybe a week ago.
Okay.
What does this grease paint stained tissue mean to you?
Nothing. Why? What does grease paint stained tissue mean to you?
Shake my hand, Ultar.
Ha ha. Remind me of thing that happened month ago. Maybe 6. Man come up to Ultar, say, shake hands, Ultar. But man have electric buzz
Oh
thing
my
in his
gosh.
hand.
This looks straight into my
we
soul.
laughed. Then I broke his arms.
I didn't think electrocuting the big Syrian was a good idea.
Okay.
This is a
Another
key for lifting
safe
manhole
person.
covers.
You carry some strange stuff with you, mister.
I know. Serious face.
No. What do you think of this ball?
Is most splendid, mister.
Thank you.
This place is certainly hard to find.
Oh, yes, it is most exclusive. The membership can be no more than... Kind sir, what would you guess the population of the village to be?
Gee, I don't know, a couple of thousand?
Then I would estimate the membership to be no more than a couple of thousand.
Also, so everybody that's living here.
What do you make of that boy in the market, Nejo?
Nejo? Ha! Ayub's boy is too big for sandals. I speak splendid English and he laugh. He say, Ultar, you big ox, you split infinitive. I say, I split your head if you stay still long enough.
I'm kind of scared,
Pretty
but
funny, yes?
but I still
Hilarious.
like him.
You should be on cable. What do you know about the kebab seller?
A most miserable man. Ultar say, cheery up, matey mate, it might never happen. And he say, shut up, Ultar.
Fancy that.
Not at all. Arto has face like the drizzle that falls on the midweek afternoon.
Very
Whatever
specific.
that is.
Have you met the American couple?
Have Ultar met them? Have Ultar met them? Yes, Ultar have met them.
And?
They most ungenerous. Ultar offer to show them wonders of countryside. They say, is there anything ancient? Ultar say, yes, of course. Nature is ancient. They say, no, anything ancient made by men. And Ultar say, have you seen Taxi? Fan belt older than Ozymandias. Ha 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 ha! But they gone.
Wow.
Could you tell me what that sign means?
It's a door stay shut until brush come back. Signed, the management.
Oh, well, what does that mean?
Manager buy lovely new toilet brush, leaves it by wash basin for 10 minutes, come back, it been stealen. Stolen. Not even out of wrapper. He damn cross. Lock up toilet and say, nobody use fine pristine toilet until brush given back. We say, what we do till then, eh? He say, cross legs and use superior willpower.
And that's what you've been doing?
No. Ultar use bucket.
Yes.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Of course.
Yes? What can you tell me?
Great she-bop band of the 60s.
No, that's not really...
Who put the bop in the bop, 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 bop?
Yeah, eternal questions.
Eternal questions.
What can you tell me about this Bull's Head Hill?
It's most magnificent. Lovely views. Worth visiting. Yes, by indeedity.
How do I get there? No. Let me guess.
You need fine luxury guide to take you there in air-conditioned taxi.
Woe is me. Where can I find such a guide?
And Ultar is most luxurious guide for most literally some way, in any direction.
Gee
Wow.
willikers, lucky old me.
Are you desirous of my pleasant and luxuriant service?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
First, I regret the formalities. A trip to the Bull's Head. 50 Yankee dollars, please.
$50? I don't have $50.
What? How did you
most
get here then?
unhappy event. Ultar then
I mean, I
sorry,
guess
but
you
he
have
cannot
French
take you
money.
on ride of lifetime.
Hold on, Ultar.
Whatever it's
Is there
in French.
nothing I could barter with you?
Word that it was so, beloved friend. But my taxi needs gas, and its muffler needs the muffler doctor. Trading for these things is not possible. My heart weeps for the injustice, but it's bucks or zip, or unfortunate American.
I can't.
Well, I still don't have any...
Oh, the delights of the Bull's Head Hill then must wait, I fear.
Okay.
See you around, Ultar.
May good fortune...
We need money. But we're gonna end for today. Let's just go here, I guess. Hello?
Hi
Can
there.
you give me
Hi.
$50?
Have you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
Can't say as I have. Where's that?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
Bull's Head, huh? I must remember that. Sounds scenic.
Hey, Ultar.
Have you met Ultar?
Almost luxurious air-conditioned taxi ride, mister.
Yeah, the cabbie.
Tried to pull a bunco on us. Take us on a wild goose chase off into nowhere.
Okay. But we're gonna end
Okay,
here.
well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
His name is written so weirdly. Dwayne. Okay. Let's see how much we have, percentages, and then we're gonna leave. 66, we did, since we came here we did nothing. Oh, also we unlocked another part of this anime, this book. Each time I must wash away the sadness. Let it dissolve and fade. Bring, sun always helps. And so does my work. Never a dull moment for a photojournalist. It's not even Dwayne. It's Wait, maybe he wrote it down. No, but it's like Dwayne. Yes, yeah, they spelled it Dwayne. Dwayne. Okay, we saved already, but I'm gonna save again because I read that comic. Okay, let's quit. Yeah, I had fun. So that's it for today, and yeah, we're gonna play this again next week. Okay, but this week we're gonna it's gonna be Yakuza tomorrow, and on Wednesday, and then on Thursday I'm gonna start a new game, because a new game comes out then. I might stream that, but yeah. Thanks for being here, everyone. Hope to see you on a different day, and I'm excited to continue this game too. So yeah, bye everyone. Thanks for being here.